Namaste and a warm welcome to the seekers of truth. Today's topic is one that many of us experience in life, that is, letting go of someone we loved unconditionally. Whether it is due to the end of a relationship, loss, or separation, moving on from someone who held a special place in our heart can be incredibly painful. But how do we truly let go? How do we heal from that loss? The Bhagavad Gita offers us profound guidance on how to manage our attachments, especially the ones that cause us deep sorrow. Krishna's wisdom helps us understand the nature of love, loss, and the path to emotional freedom. So, in today's video, we will explore how the teachings of Gita can support us in forgetting someone we loved, and not by erasing their memory, but by finding peace and acceptance within ourselves. In Gita, Arjuna faced an immense internal conflict. He was filled with attachment not only to his family but also to the life he had envisioned. He feared losing them and he feared the emotional pain that would follow. But Krishna's teachings remind us that love, attachment, and loss are a part of human experience, and that through understanding and self awareness, we can rise above the pain of separation. One of the key verses that speaks to the nature of attachment is from verse 13, chapter 2. It says, "Just as the soul experiences childhood, youth, and old age in this body, it also passes into another body at death. The wise are not deluded by this." This verse helps us to understand the impermanence of all the things, including relationships. Just as the body changes, so do our connections and experiences. What remains eternal is the soul and the realization that life is a continuous flow. When we understand this truth, we can start to release the deep attachments that cause us the suffering. One of the primary sources of pain in forgetting someone we loved is attachment. We attach ourselves not just to the person but to the memories, the hopes, and the future we had imagined with them. Bhagavad Gita teaches us that attachment to the temporary is what causes the suffering. In verse 62 of chapter 2, Krishna explains, "When a man dwells on the objects of the senses, attachment to them is born. From attachment arises desire, and from unfulfilled desire arises anger." Attachment keeps us locked in the past, in a cycle of longing and pain. But the Gita guides us towards detachment, not by suppressing emotions, but by understanding the temporary nature of the things. The love we experienced was real. The connection was meaningful. But life is ever changing. So, my friend, to heal, we must embrace this truth and release a desire for things to remain as they were. Do you know how Gita describes love? It says it is not about possession or attachment. Instead, it is about recognizing the divine in all beings and loving without expecting anything in return. So, when we love deeply, it's natural to want to hold on. But true love, according to Krishna, is all about allowing the other person and yourself to be free. In verse 20 of chapter 2, Krishna says, "For the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. It has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. The soul is unborn, eternal, and ever existing." This verse reminds us that love transcends the physical. The soul is eternal, and so is the love that comes from a place of spiritual understanding. If you have loved someone deeply, that love is not lost. It just transforms. It becomes part of your growth. It becomes the part of your spiritual journey. So, how do we practically apply the Gita teachings to help us let go of someone we loved? Here are a few steps to begin your healing journey. Number 1. Accept the impermanence of all things. Understand that change is a natural part of life. Just as the seasons change, so do our relationships. Acceptance is the primary step towards healing. Number 2. Focus on your own growth. Rather than dwelling on the loss, shift your focus to your personal and spiritual growth. What lessons did the relationship bring? How can you use this experience to go stronger and wiser? Number 3. Practice detachment with compassion. Detachment does not mean closing off your heart. It means loving without clinging, understanding that every relationship serves a purpose in our journey, and then letting it go off with love and peace. Number 4. Engage in meditation and reflection. Find yourself some time to meditate and reflect onto your emotions. The Gita encourages us to look inward and find peace within ourselves rather than seeking it in the outside world. Number 5. Use affirmations to heal. Affirmations rooted in Gita can be a powerful tool for healing. So repeat to yourself, "I release the past with love and acceptance. I trust the divine plan, and I move forward with peace in my heart." Now take a deep breath and let go of your past. So, let's close today's reflection with a simple yet powerful affirmation from the Bhagavad Gita to help you heal from heartache and move forward. The affirmation is: I trust in the flow of life. I release the past with gratitude, and I open my heart to new possibilities. Now, take a deep breath and try to connect with your inner self and repeat: I trust in the flow of life. I release the past with gratitude, and I open my heart to new possibilities. Remember, my friend, Gita teaches us the love that is eternal, but not attachment, because it causes suffering. When we let go with grace, we create space for new growth, new experiences, and new love. Be kind to yourself on this journey. Thank you, my friend, for joining today in this video. If today's session has helped you find peace or has given you comfort, please like, share, and do consider subscribing the channel. Together, let us continue to walk the path of inner peace that is guided by the timeless wisdom of Gita.